Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Rounded down the third baseline. Cesar ranges to his right, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. You guys, looking at the numbers, although this team won their last game, they did commit 2 errors, which they are going to have to clean up today if they're going to be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who flashes the leather in this one.
Now batting, JT Realmuto, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. The hitter's park, we all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Cordero ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Phillies down in order. They're down 1-0. Ready for another chance? Victor Mesa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Segura has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Christian Ackerman.
So striding forward now, Christian Athamas, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only 1 gone.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Frankie Cordero lofted in the air out to right field. Harper's got it. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. At the plate, Garrett Cooper, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Cooper.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now at the plate, Franmil Reyes. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 2 and the Phillies nothing. So now Carlos Santana, and there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. Mesa facing back at the track. The wall. Out of here. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Into the box, Aaron Nola. No balls and a strike to count. Now here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. To his right, Cesar on to first. So a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And with 1 away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Gene Segura standing in. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Cesar Hernandez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, fourth in the NL in that category. The 0-2 home. Popped him up. Cooper is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
So striding in, Bryce Harper, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. The bouncer to the left side. Oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag to give a team extra outs.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here it comes, 1-0. 1-1 the count now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. 3 complete from Citizens Bank Park, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Striding into the box, Angel Vielma hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Into the box now, Randy Cesar. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Started that swing a bit too early.
0-1's the count.
Popped high in the air. Santana on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, pitcher, Mike Sosa.
Digging in now, Mike Sosa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Hey, guys, he's got to feel good about that right there. You know, you're not expecting much on the offensive side. He said to heck with that. He finds barrel right there. That was a bullet for a base hit.
Into the box now, Victor Mesa, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in now, Christian Optimus. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
In now, Jorge Alfaro.
Jorge Alfaro.
As he hits one on a line to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Marlins 5 and the Phillies 1. Now to the plate, Odubel Herrera. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
JT Realmuto will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Into the box, Michael Franco as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a changeup swung on and missed for the...
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Santana.
So now Carlos Santana.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
He homered back in the third.
Don't see this very often, Matty V. A two-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup. Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They're down here 5-1. So here's the cleanup hitter. Frankie Cordero earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he'll have to get this one out near the 409 sign now. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center and even 30 home runs on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cooper. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, talk about frustrating as a pitcher, D-Roll. The pitch before that was some kind of a funky swing, and then he delivers a base hit on the next pitch.
Yeah, that's the name of the game right there. Did he take a bad hack, or was he setting you up there?
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Victor Arano will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 12.
Stepping in, Angel Vielma. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Hoskins will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Third baseman number 13, Randy Cesar.
Ready now, Randy Cesar. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Cooper rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Into the box now, Mike Sosa, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
In now, Victor Mesa, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Gonna be a tough play. The underhanded flip. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 8 and the Phillies 1. Nick Williams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
Lifted the other way to left center. Reyes on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Optimus has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a hard liner, but foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Ground ball left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Luis Avilan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least need a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Christian Athamas. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb, he hit it a long way.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Herrera is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's 0 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 8 runs, 14 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Standing in now, Frankie Cordero, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 1-0 home. Just got a piece to the right side. That's a foul ball. That's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in on to first, and there were 2 down. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Stepping up now, Odubel Herrera, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shot to third. Cesar comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now. Garrett Cooper. He singled his last time up.
Garrett Cooper.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. To his right, Hernandez. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to short. There's Segura. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Now batter, number 12.
So digging in now, Angel Vielma. No hits for him yet in the game, despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Either he missed the take sign, or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made an out right there.
Hit down the third base line. But this will get foul for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Miami down in order, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. So stepping in, JT Realmuto. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now Carlos Santana lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And this is fouled at the plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now batting,
Andrew McCutchen will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 26, Andrew McCutchen.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mesa giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Edelbray Ramos comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now in the box, Randy Cesar. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Magneuris Sierra will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 34, Magneuris Sierra.
And he lays off there. 1-0 comes into play here at 273. 6 home runs and 31 RBIs. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. In the air now, out to left. Hoskins waits on it. 2 down. 8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Victor Mesa. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Hoskins looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Christian Athamas stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Marlins tack on 1 more courtesy of the solo home run. On inning number 8, it's the Marlins 9 and the Phillies 1. Miguel Delgaizo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Miguel Delgaizo.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Villalma scoops it up. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
And now Bryce Harper, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. This is line to left. but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 3 so far on the day. His pitching staff has done a pretty good job of making one of the top power hitters in the game turn into a non-factor.
Yeah, they've completely kept him off balance all day, but you know as well as I do, it only takes one swing. This guy has been too hot too long for something not to leak out over the heart of the plate and him drive it over the wall. Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 9 and the Phillies 1. Back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. In now, Jorge Alfaro. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, right fielder, Frankie Cordero.
Stepping into the box, Frankie Cordero. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Cooper. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here it comes on 0-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Line drive to left. Hoskins is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Miami, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Digging in, JT Realmuto starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a breaking ball stays outside. Grounded to short. Vilma takes it in. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Now at the plate, Michael Franco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Philly down to their last strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now another 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mesa racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Scott Kingery will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Miami Marlins took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Sosa wins his 3rd of the season. Aaron Nola was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 9 runs, 16 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.